Hello everybody and welcome to episode 7 of the Let's Play Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sins. Last episode we made our way to Huntsman's Copse, and I kept calling it Hunter's Valley but it's not. And we paved the way for the Skeleton Lord boss fights. So, we've been back to town, spent our souls, and now we're going to go through that shortcut that we've created and hopefully fight the Skeleton Lords. So, don't forget those cursed vases. You can now, because we've got rid of the necromancers, they don't respawn, so we can take care of the skeletons and they won't come back again. So we're just going to carefully make our way through. There's an archer there, but I thought there was another guy around the corner. Nope. Just be careful because there isn't a whole lot of light here. And there's the chance of being cursed, which is like dying. Okay. So there's not really any more preparation you need to do for this boss fight. Oh, this is annoying. Backstab probably is a bad option there. We've done pretty much all the prep you need to do. There's just a couple of things with this boss fight. I'm not going to risk that just yet. The skeleton walls are quite easy once you know the two little tricks to the boss fight. So there'll be 3 to start with. The one on the far right has a staff, and I'd highly recommend killing him last. Don't rush in and kill all 3 straight away, because every time one of them dies, they spawn a whole bunch of little skeletons. So for an enemy management point of view, I'd say don't kill more than 2 at once. I usually sprint straight for the one on the left here and get rid of him. They're relatively weak. They will spew fire at you, but as you'll notice now that he's dead, there's a whole bunch of little skeletons spawning. So it becomes managing not only the bosses but all the little guys as well. So I'm going to try and draw the little guys out and kill them off separately. Now the last guy spawns a bunch of pinwheel skeletons, the staff guy. So that's why I recommend killing him, this dude, last. So all the little skeletons also count towards the boss's health, if you haven't noticed. Alright, so he's dead. He's going to spawn a different set of skeletons, and it should become a bit easier keeping the other boss away from us. Oh, this guy spawns a little army. Alright. So I'm going to try and keep a pillar in between me and the boss. So I can try and avoid those fire attacks. Alright, this mob is fairly easy to get surrounded by, so let's just run to the corner. Running out of stamina. Alright. Now we'll just get rid of him and take care of the pinwheels that he spawns. Because they're, if you've played the first Dark Souls, you'll know what I'm talking about, but they're a pain in the ass. So, we're going to try and catch one or two as they're rising out of the ground. Oh, there's only two now. I swear there was more than that in the other version. Anyway, that's the skeleton mods. Pretty simple, but if you do what I did my first turn and just rush in and kill all the bosses, you easily get surrounded by a skeleton army of little guards. So we're just going to move on. Now I think I remember where this leads to. We'll soon find out. I don't think there's any secrets here. Okay. Should probably be a bit careful. Ah, yeah. I know where I'm going. Alright, so this poison will continually build up. So if you've got a suit that's good at poison resistance, now's a good time to put it on. So this is the blacksmith's daughter.
I never put her.
She's got a couple of spells. She's got some Titanite shards. She will eventually move back to Majula and be a fantastic source of Titanite shards. Large Titanite shards and chunks and all sorts of stuff. So
I've searched, perhaps.
She's going to move
I
soon.
suppose.
Now you don't have to worry too much on the way in, but the way out. Do I have any poison moss? Got a little bit. So poison moss reduces the build up. Yeah. Just gonna have a quick travel back and spend those souls before I die. So this next section we're about to go into, from memory, is where we can find the first fragrant branch of yore, and then that will open up a new area. So what do we need? Some more equipment load. We'll get our endurance up to 10 eventually. Don't suppose this is enough to buy anything else from the armourer. Let's buy that. You'll keep getting better and better stuff. Alright, let's go back. So there'll be a few new bosses in this area. Relatively simple. Oh, there's one ambush section actually that's really... yeah, it's difficult. There used to be a cheap way to beat it, but I don't know that you can anymore. I thought you could roll the poison off, but I could be wrong. Because at the moment it's on our clothes and that's what's causing the build-up. Anyway. These skeletons rise up. I don't believe that's a necromancer, they're just I know what they're controlled by. Those guys are new too. So pretty obvious, but when you go down into the mist you'll start building up poison as well. There are a few places of respite, like here and over there. His aggro distance is pretty good, so just gotta watch out for these crawlers. But we need to go in that little cave, so apparently the one-handed stroke doesn't work. This bit just takes a little while. I mean, you can just run out there and get poisoned, but you don't have to. There's also a ring that I don't have. Alright. Fragrant potion. That's what I want. Okay. There's Grom again. Gavlan. Why don't I call him Grom? Alright. Really want to wheel and deal with him, so. Alright. You can just counter it by drinking. Get up there. I think that guy's mainly dark magic, so he does have a melee attack that's pretty strong. There's just stuff everywhere. Just gotta keep collecting the items. Just because I can't remember if there actually is something good here or not. Oh, I can't get up there. Well, a torch is worth risking your life for, isn't it? There are enemies up here, so I have to be careful. A chunk. I'll leave that for another day. I believe the enemy placement here has changed, so you never used to be there. never used to be there. Okay. Quickly have a look at what else is around. There's a bonfire not far from here, so you don't really need to enter this area with heaps of health. That's good. The sword seems to miss a lot. Unless it's just me. That was really lucky. Okay. So to the right is the next bonfire. I recommend not rolling into the pots. I think some of them might have poison in them. Alright, so next we're going to grab a few more items. I've got to figure out what kind of attack with this sword will actually hit them. So if you go right, there's an ambush here, and we'll get to that in a minute. We're just trying to bait this guy. Come on. So what we also want to do is not get stuck there, that's bad. What we want him to do is hit here, because otherwise we can't do it. We can't do anything to open it. But we need him to actually physically hit, I think, do the dark attack. So, it's just a matter of trying to bait his punch while he's close to the wall. Which is not a simple thing to do, but it's not too hard. We'll get to them later. Punch me. There we go. It wasn't too bad. Great shield. Pike, which I don't use. Let's have a quick look, okay? Old Night Pike. I can use it, but I don't want to. And it's a fairly good in its own way. I need 28 strength, which I do not have. Cool, so we're going to drop down into some more poison. Poison. Now, there never used to be a skeleton in here, but you can hear that guy. You could hear him raise up, so actually, forget that. There might be another item or two down there, but it's a bit risky. I don't have the right poison resist to do that, so now we're going to trigger an ambush. Now there's several big guys that got to come out. You can just see one beyond the door there. Now, from memory, you want to go up onto the second level to the right and to the second last door on the right. So, let's do this. Now, they never used to be able to come in here, but I think they can. Yeah, they can now. What I don't know is where their aggro stops. This used to be easier. At least if I die, my body's right as a bonfire. When I die, I should say. Going as well as I thought. Considering I am now going to pick the fire. Oh, dead. There is poison in there. So the old tactic doesn't work anymore. I think I need a better bow. So I'm going to do a similar thing but come back up through here again. Now would be a good time if you have magic. Which I don't. Alright, that's one down. If you have any better tactics for fighting groups of enemies, let me know. So he's still going that way. That's not the guy I was worried about. I kind of want to fight them one-on-one, I don't like being surrounded. So we're going to try and keep the other guy at a distance where he can't swing. Okay. I was worried that guy hasn't actually dropped down. Come on. Also a good idea if you don't miss your opportunities to attack like I did. Right. Who's coming next? I guess you could peg them with the bow, but my bow's not anywhere near strong enough damage. They used to be pretty dumb as well, so if you you could go one to standing below. Speaking of dumb, used to not find their way back up, which was the good thing. But it looks like they know how to get back up now. Why do I do dumb things? Oh, what? So instead of doing a normal attack, he decided to try and do the... Oh, the one that gets rid of the shield. Okay. I got impatient. So, try again. I could probably upgrade my sword so it does more damage. I don't know if I have the right ingredients though. So the Drangleic sword doesn't upgrade using Titanite shards like everything else. It uses Dragon Bone, I think. Oh, that's good. Penetrate as well, which is good, but again, can't do spells. Could throw fire bombs at them, but if I don't get impatient this time, I should be okay. Ooh, gee, that was lucky. Two. Like down to 2. I'm gonna leave that just in case. So before I was trying a drop attack off the second level, and that clearly didn't work. The good thing is that you don't need to come back in here once you get all the items out of here. Yeah, this is a totally optional area, by the way. So I seem to be getting less and less hits in. Come on. At least they're both sort of damaged. Cool, I like that attack. Keeps me. Alright, we should be able to kill this guy in the doorway if he actually decides to attack. Why do I keep doing dumb things? Okay. Alright. Okay. Was it worth it? far. Just checking for any secrets. Shard. Nope. Simpleton Spice. Simpleton Spice is pretty good. I think I think it lowers the wisdom requirement for a miracle by 1. So if you get lots of them, you can use higher level miracles without having the right wisdom requirement. So on my first playthrough, I did that with the lightning spear. I don't remember if there's anything down here. So basically that was not really worth it. Anyway, at least we can say we've done it. So I think that's going to be it for this episode. This is the actual way to go to get in the Sunbrews and to actually progress this level. So I was gonna say I'm gonna head back to the bonfire, but I've got to find where that is now. So we're just gonna hug the wall and hope we come out somewhere. Ah, yeah, that's okay. Not too bad. Let's avoid that hole. Cool. Well, thank you for watching, and join us next week as we will hopefully get to fight the Covetous Demon.